Mrs. Johnston here. In the read aloud you heard, you will find these fruits and vegetables in the produce section at the grocery store. Say the word produce with me. Produce. Produce is grown as food for people. Produce is a crop grown as food for people. We choose several different kinds of produce at the grocery store. One of my favorite kinds of produce to eat is watermelon. Have you ever chosen produce at the grocery store? What is your favorite kind of produce? Try to use the word produce when you tell about it. My favorite kind of produce is, and fill in the blank. I look forward to hearing your response. Did some of you say, my favorite produce is apples? Maybe you said, my favorite kind of produce is green beans. I'm sure somebody said, my favorite kind of produce is corn on the cob. What word have we been talking about? We've been talking about produce. Remember, produce is a crop grown as food for people. I will read a sentence. If it describes produce, you will say, this is produce. If it describes something that is not, you will say the name is not produce. Let's see how we do. We picked juicy red apples from the apple tree. Was your response apples are produce? Great job if you did. We picked wildflowers in the pasture. Did you respond, wildflowers are not produce? We don't eat wildflowers. Remember, produce is a crop that people would eat. We bought plastic cups at the grocery store. Did you say plastic cups are not produce? We bought a huge watermelon at the market. Did you say a watermelon is produce? Are those tomatoes ripe enough to be eaten? Tomatoes are produce. I hope you enjoyed working with our word work word today. It was produce. Remember that produce is a crop grown as food for people.